What is your greatest weakness? 8 best answers. What is your greatest weakness is surprisingly considered among the most challenging interview questions, even for seasoned professionals. This is mainly because you must come across as genuine and simultaneously weigh your answer properly to avoid selling yourself short. What then is the best response to this age-old interview question? This video offers 8 best sample answers to this question, with tips that can give you the edge over other interviewees. Sample. Answer 1. Talk about an additional skill that is not central to the job. I have always found public speaking challenging, mostly because of my upbringing. I grew up as a quiet, shy, only child. I would get nervous and occasionally break into a sweat whenever I gave a presentation or speech early in my career. However, I have taken great steps to improve my communication, presentation, and public speaking skills by enrolling in 6 public speaking courses in the last 5 years and joining a public speaking club to refine my skills further. I also recently completed a therapy program on social anxiety, which has helped quell my fear of crowds and social settings. I am continually practicing and taking up roles that require public speaking to grow more confident. Therefore, I am certain this weakness will not prevent me from excelling in my job. Tips. Clearly outline your weakness. You can go ahead and contextualize it, being careful not to appear as if you are offering a justification. Any form of justification signifies a lack of accountability and may ruin your chances of landing the job. Provide in detail the actions you have taken to overcome the weakness. Interviewers or hiring managers prefer employees who are constantly trying to better themselves. Assure the interviewer that your weakness won't prevent you from excelling, and above all, show your dedication to growth and self-improvement. Answer 2. Mention a technical skill that isn't a critical requirement in the job you are interviewing for example, Excel. I normally take great pride in self-improvement and growth, evident from my mastery of several software products over the years. However, I am not satisfied with my Excel proficiency. I would like to upgrade my understanding of Excel and enhance my skills by learning to use complex functions such as XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, index, or match, and SUMPRODUCT. This is because enhancing my skills and mastering advanced functions and formulas will improve my data computation skills, enabling me to analyze data more effectively. I am happy to report that I have already begun an online Excel course, which, coupled with regular practice, will put me miles ahead in the next few months. Tips. Ensure that the technical skill mentioned is not a core component of the job you are interviewing for. Lacking a mandatory skill for the job paints you as incompetent or unable to perform and will harm your chances. Mention how your job will be made easier by learning the skill mentioned or improving your proficiency. Show the interviewer that you have taken proactive steps toward learning or improvement. Answer 3. Talk about perfectionism/struggles with excessive attention to details. I have been termed a perfectionist several owing to my perceived excessive obsession with details. I spent significant time going through work or completing assignments to ensure everything was correct and in order, and even though that proved effective, it took up much of my time and slowed down my work. I had to carry work home to compensate for the time spent reviewing assignments. Fortunately, I have learned the importance of balancing quality and efficiency. Currently, I differentiate between tasks that require excessive thoroughness and the more streamlined ones, allowing me to stay efficient while delivering quality output. Even though I may spend a considerable amount of time on the former, I am happy that, unlike in the past, I get to finish everything on time without pushing myself too hard. Tips. Be careful not to give an example where your perfectionism led to poor performance. Inform the interviewer that you have adapted or found a middle ground. Assure the interviewer of your ability to stay efficient and deliver quality output. Answer 4. Talk about inability to maintain a healthy work-life balance and the steps you have taken so far. I am what some people may call a workaholic, which may or may not be true. I take great pride in my work and can spend hours reviewing reports and revisiting projects or assignments. While that may be a good thing, it prevents me from noticing the passage of time, and I mostly end up being the last to leave the office. This has made maintaining a healthy work-life balance difficult, as I'm always too tired to engage in hobbies or personal projects outside of work hours. However, I have started learning how to healthily disconnect from my job when necessary, such as past work hours and over the weekend. Since this company emphasizes healthy employee work-life balance, I plan to set healthy boundaries and remind myself to take a break or prioritize self-care, creating time to pursue personal interests and projects. Tips: be careful not to give an example where your focus is directed more at your personal life and less on your work life. Inform the interviewer that you have realized the issue and plan to make positive changes to maintain a positive balance. Your plans should be on maintaining a positive balance, not prioritizing your personal life over work responsibilities. Answer 5. Talk about occasional impatience and how you are dealing with it. I consider myself diligent and dependable, the highest traits an employee can cultivate. However, this has led me to be perceived as impatient, especially in the face of delays or avoidable setbacks caused by employees under my management. Fortunately, I recently recognized this occasional lack of patience, and I have since committed to making necessary improvements for better workplace relations and more refined leadership. I constantly remind myself to hold it together whenever I face challenges or setbacks. I have also started practicing mindfulness techniques, which are helpful as I have become more understanding and adaptable. I can assure you that I have significantly improved my patience, which will help me deal with other employees in this job. Tips: tell the interviewer about your ongoing efforts to improve your patience. Mention how your efforts have positively impacted your work or output. Assure the interviewer that improving your patience will help you do an excellent job. Answer 6. Talk about challenges delegating work, taking on too many tasks. My desire to do everything perfectly has helped me get this far. However, it cultivated in me a tendency to take on too many tasks, mostly at my expense. I have had to go beyond regular working hours to ensure my tasks are completed on time, interfering with my deliveries and work-life balance. Fortunately, I realized that for long-term team efficiency and productivity, I had to improve my delegation skills and entrust my team members with more roles or tasks. I am making significant improvements, assigning my team members more tasks based on their strengths and competence, and offering clear instructions. The results have been profound, as I have not only managed to achieve a healthy work-life balance, but also improved my output quality significantly. Tips: give examples of how your weakness, in this case, poor delegation, cost you in the past and how you managed it. Do not give an experience where you almost brought the company to its knees. Assure the interviewer that you are currently working on your weakness, detailing your steps. Mention how your positive changes in work delegation have improved your work or team's performance. Answer 7. Talk about past struggles with /current improvements in time management. I have had problems with time management in the past, mostly because my desire to learn and improve always pushes me to take on too many roles. I found it challenging to prioritize tasks and would work late into the night to meet deadlines, spending my weekends sleeping due to exhaustion. When my stress levels began interfering with my work, I had to reevaluate my task prioritization and time management strategies. I recently started setting clear goals and priorities using task management tools and a to-do list, breaking tasks into smaller manageable units, eliminating distractions, and prioritizing important tasks over less important ones. I also avoid taking too many roles to ensure that I meet roles without overexerting myself. To manage time in this institution effectively, I intend to use task prioritization skills, track deadlines, delegate tasks, ask for help where possible, and regularly review or adjust my time management skills. Tips: time management is a critical skill, regardless of the field or company. Your answer must not depict that you cannot keep time or complete tasks on time. Make it clear that you have made positive changes to improve your time management skills, which have started paying off. Assure the interviewer that you will successfully manage time if given the chance, and mention how you intend to achieve that. Answer 8. Talk about struggles with conflict resolution. I have a quiet and arguably shy personality. I avoid situations that can lead to confrontations or strained work relationships. However, I recently realized that my desire to maintain perpetual harmony was counterproductive, as I spent a significant amount of time overthinking and wondering whether it would have been better to say something to prevent certain occurrences from happening again. To make positive improvements, I have since enrolled in a conflict resolution workshop to learn how to resolve conflicts constructively for better workplace relations and enhanced performance. I am also consistently seeking to mediate disputes within my circles using the skills learned from the workshop to promote positive outcomes. With more practice and exposure, I am confident I will effectively mediate or resolve workplace conflicts if selected for this role, helping improve employee relations and productivity. Tips. Conflict resolution is one of the skills interviewers look for in an employee, owing to its importance. Therefore, ensure that your answer provides the steps you are currently taking to make positive improvements to avoid harming your chances. Assure the interviewer that you can handle workplace conflicts if given the job, and clarify what that means for the organization. Answer confidently. You don't have to appear sad or nervous when discussing a weakness. We are all humans. How to talk about your weakness without selling yourself short. The following tips should help you share your weakness with the interviewer without appearing incompetent. Choose a weakness that is not crucial to the job. For example, do not mention that you have poor leadership skills when you are being interviewed for a managerial job. Frame your answer well. Talk about the weakness as a growth and improvement area or opportunity, detailing how you are addressing it. Inform the interviewer about your progress in overcoming the weakness. Give specific examples detailing how you successfully managed the weakness, if possible. Explain how addressing your weakness will make you better at the job you are interviewing for. Convince the interviewer that you can learn and adapt. Let your answer convince the interviewer of your self-awareness. That is, show that you clearly understand your strengths and weaknesses. Highlight your commitment to continuous self-improvement. Personal interview questions require preparation, self-awareness, and honesty. The 8 recommendations above should guide you in talking about your weaknesses in interviews without selling yourself short. Remember to be genuine and keep your answer relevant to the position. Above all, exude confidence when tackling such questions to increase your chances of success. We wish you all the best in your upcoming interview.